WZGC. WZGC 92.9 FM branded 92.9 The Game is a commercial sports radio station licensed to serve Atlanta, Georgia, covering the Atlanta metropolitan area. Owned by Odyssey, Inc., WZGC is the Atlanta affiliate for CBS Sports Radio, the flagship station for the Atlanta Falcons and Atlanta Hawks radio networks, and the radio home of Hugh Douglas and Randy McMichael. The WZGC studios are located at Colony Square in Midtown Atlanta, while the station transmitter is located in Atlanta's North Druid Hills neighborhood. In addition to a standard analog transmission, WZGC broadcasts over one HD radio channel and is available online via Odyssey. History. The station signed on the air on September 1, 1955 as WGKA-FM. Owned by Glencairn Associates, it was the FM counterpart of WGKA 1190 AM, with studios at 1140 Peachtree Street, NE. WGKA-FM was the first full-time FM classical music station in Atlanta. In 1971, the General Cinema Corporation acquired WGKA-AM-FM. Even though it was a movie theater chain, GCC wanted to branch out into broadcast media. The classical music remained on the AM station, while the FM station became WZGC, referring to the last two letters in General Cinema. WZGC began as an album-oriented rock station, which switched to Top 40 in March 1973, calling itself Wzgc 93. In the 1970s, many radios still only received AM signals. WQXI and WGST 920 AM were the leading Top 40 stations in Atlanta. The station was acquired by First Media Corporation in 1976. In the 1980s, the AM Top 40 stations switched to other formats, leaving WZGC as Atlanta's only contemporary hit station. Then, in 1986, WAPA 99.7 FM debuted with its own popular Top 40 format, with WZGC's ratings declining as a result. The station switched to a rhythmic contemporary format during the summer of 1987, and then to classic rock on January 3, 1989, while retaining the Wzgc 93 moniker. Infinity Broadcasting acquired WZGC in 1992. Infinity was renamed CBS Radio in December 2005. The name changed to Dave FM, and format switch to Adult Album Alternative came at 5 p.m. on July 21, 2004, following a stunt featuring all Dave Matthews Band music. Dave's first song was Orange Crush by R.E.M. M.E.M. M.E.M. M. M.E.M. E.M. The Mom. M. M. E.M. Thumb. M. M. The Mom. M.A. M. E.M. M. The Mom. M. 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 WZGC installed an HD radio transmitter in the early 2000s. The HD-2 subchannel carried an Americana format branded. Throughout its run as Dave FM, the station maintained decent ratings, though it was never an overall winner. However, in the summer of 2011, the station saw a drop in its Arbitron ratings. At the same time, CBS had enjoyed success with several of its FM stations that had switched to all sports formats in Dallas, Boston, Detroit, and Pittsburgh. Due to this, CBS announced in July 2012 that WZGC would flip to all sports in October. Dave's final day of programming, which started on September 29 after a 3-day radiothon for Children's Healthcare of Atlantic, consisted of the on-air staff hosting final shifts including Steve Craig, Jill, Mara Davis, Charles, Yvonne Monette, Sully, Renee, and Margaret, as well as a top 92 songs of Dave FM countdown. Around 12:20 a.m. on September 30, Dave FM ended regular programming with Little Lion Man by Mumford and Sons, the #1 song in the countdown, and Atlanta by Butch Walker. The station ran on automation until the flip at 2 p.m. on October 24. The final song on Dave was Thank You Friends by Big Star. Even though WZGC was owned by CBS Radio, it didn't affiliate with CBS Sports Radio at launch, as the network already had an affiliate in Atlanta on WCNN. Because of this, WZGC had local sports hosts around the clock, all week long. Eventually, WCNN became an ESPN radio affiliate, and WZGC added CBS Sports Radio programming to its overnight schedule. On February 2, 2017, CBS Radio announced it would merge with Entercom. The merger was approved on November 9, 2017, and was consummated on the 17th. Programming. WZGC personalities John Frick and former New York Jets defensive end Hugh Douglas co-host from 6 Minutes 10 Andy Bunker and former Miami Dolphins tight end Randy McMichael co-host from 10 Minutes 2 Carl Dukes and Mike Bell co-host from 2 Minutes 7 and John Chuckery hosts from 7 Minutes 11 On Saturdays, Thomas Mott hosts from 6 Minutes Nini. Chris Goforth and Harry Douglas host from Nini Minutes 12 John Chuckery hosts from 12 Minutes 3 Nick Cale hosts from 3 Minutes 6 Jarvis Davis and Tenitra Baptiste host from 6 Minutes 9 On Sundays, the only local programming is when Sam Crenshaw and Greg Clarkston host from Nini Minutes 12 WZGC is the flagship radio station for the Atlanta Falcons radio network in the NFL and the Atlanta Hawks radio network in the NBA and the Atlanta United in Major League Soccer. Former DJ Elvis Duran hosted with psychic Hot Henrietta during the late 80s. Jimmy Barron, Steve Barnes, host of All Access, The Greaseman syndicated show, Steve McCoy, Shadow Stevens,